so we're going to evaluate piecewise functions. A piecewise function is something that the equation is different depending on what your x values are. So one example of this is if you go into a buffet restaurant like Golden Corral, if your age is 0 to 5, you're free. If your age is 5 to 13, you pay $7.99. If your age is 13 to 50, you pay whatever. Does that make sense? You're different. Your age tells you what the price is. So on a piecewise function, the particular x's you're putting in tell you which equation to use. If you're ordering t-shirts online for a team, if you order up to 20, you pay $5.99 per shirt. But if you order more than 20 up to 100, you pay less. And if you buy more than 100, you pay even less. That's a piecewise function. So you have to know what x you're plugging in before you even know what expression to use. So if I tell you to find f of 1, first you got to go over here and go, well, which thing does that fall into? Oh, here, because this is everything between 0 and 5, and 1 is between 0 and 5, so my answer is 4. F of 10. Okay, well, which one would I use if I want to use 10? Top, middle, or bottom? Bottom. So 10 is between 8 and 11, so I come over here, that would be the square root of 10 minus 7, so square root 3 would be my answer. What if I do 8? What if I want f of 8? Which equation do I use? Because there's an 8 there and an 8 there.
The second one.
Good job. Because of why? How do you know?
It's equal to 8.
Because it's equal. Right here, this is if it's equal to 8, use this one. This one is if x is bigger than 8. If 8 is smaller than x, you use this one. But if x is equal to 8, use this one. So that would be negative 8 plus 9 is equal to positive 1. So that's how you do that. They could give you expressions also. They could say, find f of m plus 1, but they have to tell you something about m. They'd have to say, you know, m plus 1 is, I don't know. This is, they can't just say less than 5, but let's say it's less than 5 and bigger than 2. So if you know that m plus 1 is in between 2 and 5, you know that it's between 0 and 5. So if you plug m plus, oh, that's a bad example because it's a 4. But f of m plus 1 would equal 4 if that was the case. What if I changed it and said m plus 1 is bigger than 6 and less than 7? If it's in between 6 and 7, then I'm going to use my middle equation, aren't I? And I'm going to plug m plus 1 in for x. So that would be negative parentheses m plus 1 plus 9. And then I simplify this. Negative m minus 1 plus 9 is negative m plus 8. So f of m plus 1 is equal to negative m plus 8 if I know that m plus 1 is in between 6 and 7, because that would tell me to use the middle equation. Okay?